Hi, I'm Irving, and I'm an Adamaniac.
Batgirl, 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 Batgirl.
We saw last time that Egghead is in town again, and he's teamed up with someone named Olga, queen of the Bessarovian Cossacks.
Olga, wait for me! Olga!
Hey,
The Bessarovian Cossacks! An Egghead! But that street leads directly to police headquarters. Have they gone mad?
So what if it leads to police headquarters? The only thing they've done wrong so far is block traffic, so why should they worry? And why don't we get to see the Cossacks? Did our budget shrink that much? Commissioner Gordon has no idea any of this is going on. He's focused on his sandwich. The delivery boy is bringing it now.
Thank you. Here's a little something for you.
Thank you, sir.
You are very welcome. Wait a minute. What's going on? I ordered a roast beef sandwich. This is a poached egg sandwich.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say.
Now he's in trouble, blocking traffic and bringing the commissioner the wrong sandwich. But he has his escape covered.
Господин Komishnik, you are taking short elevator ride with us.
If she looks familiar, that's because she wasn't always Olga. She started out as Zelda the Great, but when she got out of prison, she started researching her heritage and discovered she really was Queen of the Cossacks. Of course, Zelda would never do as the name of a Cossack queen, so she changed it to Olga.
You two will never get away with this.
Oh, really, Commissioner? I wish someone would write you a new line. That one is getting so tired.
I have to agree. They take off in Olga's balloon.
Kidnapped? The commissioner's been kidnapped?
Being the chief of police, he takes definitive action. He stares out the window, but help is on the way.
Batgirl!
Wait, someone's looking at me. I'm supposed to stand like this.
Thank heavens you're here. But why are you here?
Shall we say a hunch, Chief O'Hara? Some sixth sense that things aren't quite right in Gotham City.
Not only in Gotham City, but in this office. The commissioner's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Commissioner Gordon kidnapped?
Wow, that was subtle. Good thing it was just O'Hara she said it to. Someone with a little perception might have actually caught it. O'Hara was just about to call Barbara, but he's thinking better of it.
Right, Chief O'Hara. Don't call until we know the identities and demands of the kidnappers.
Kidnappers?
Our fine police commissioner's been abducted, Batman, out of this very room. Whoever could have done such a dastardly deed?
Very likely our arch foe, that egg scribble Egghead.
Please leave the bad egg jokes to Egghead. We don't need you doing them too. He says it makes sense that Egghead would grab Gordon because he's the most respected man in the city and they'll pay any ransom to get him back.
I know how Egghead operates. He finds the telephone irresistible. In fact, this one should be ringing momentarily.
Batman may be disappointed because Egghead is doing something different.
Can't you make those wild men of yours quiet down?
It's victory celebration, Eggs.
No, but I'm going to telephone police headquarters to tell them about our ransom.
It's more important ransom than victory dance.
Yes.
Ostanovice, Stavarishki, stop the music.
He had to explain that to her. They do things very differently in Bessarovia.
That must be Egghead's call now. May I take it, Chief?
There's no one else in Gotham City who can.
I mean, it's not like the chief of police is qualified to take a call or something like that.
What is the ransom?
Oh, just 10 cents, Batman. One thin dime for every egg eaten in Gotham City.
And how does he plan to keep count of the hundreds of thousands of eggs that people eat every day?
The entire Gotham City police force will be mobilized as egg counters and tax collectors. They will make it their business to count every egg that is consumed within the city limits and to collect my egg tax on each one.
Batman agrees and says the tax will be collected, at least until we can find his hideout and stop him.
I have a plan. It's a long shot, but it just might work.
I too have a plan, Batman. I suggest we attack the problem separately. With two approaches, we have a better chance of locating them.
Chief O'Hara decides to take a lunch break.
Hello, Chief. The usual?
Hey, the skipper finally made it off that island.
Right, Gilligan. A large milk and a hot pastrami.
And he renamed himself Gilligan in honor of the little buddy he left behind. Egghead says no, the chief will have a dozen eggs, or the commissioner dies. O'Hara has no choice. Later, Batgirl is explaining her plan to Alfred.
My father uses a very rare brand of aftershave lotion called Wellington No. 4. It's imported from Sumatra.
If I remember correctly, its ingredients contain a small amount of curry root, which gives it a very pungent aroma, quite unlike any other aftershave lotion.
Yes, the aroma is unmistakable.
Her plan is for the two of them to walk around the city going...
But I'm afraid it's not going to be so easy for just the two of us to traverse the whole of Gotham City trying to locate the aroma of a particular aftershave lotion.
He already suggested getting help from someone else, like Batman and Robin, but she's afraid if she knows such an intimate detail about Gordon, it might reveal her identity. So the two of them will go it alone.
All right, Alfred, it's a hopeless task.
So, I suggest we begin at once.
That's our Alfred. It can't be done, so let's do it.
I would like to be of help, Batman, but I have no knowledge of the whereabouts of Olga and her Cossacks. She would hardly communicate with the embassy, since the Cossacks have been at war with the legitimate government of Bessarabia for many centuries.
Batman skips the history lesson and says, we need your help. He suspects Olga will show up here because they have something she wants.
The brass samovar of Genghis Khan.
Exactly.
By the size of that thing, he was a heavy drinker.
The brass samovar of Genghis Khan.
You said that.
Why is it so important?
It's a symbol of power, Robin. Like the Stone of Scone to the Scots. Traditionally, anyone who possesses the brass samovar of Genghis Khan is the legitimate ruler of Bessarabia.
It's here in Gotham City because every valuable thing in the world ends up in Gotham City sooner or later. Wait, that's not right.
My government sent it for safekeeping, since certain opposition parties in my country were planning to steal it.
Opposition parties like Cossacks? Well, moving it here sure fooled them. That night, we see just how much it fooled them.
There is prize. Brass samovar of Genghis Khan, symbol of Bessarabian power. At last is coming to rightful possessor. Quickly, Speriod! Speriod, my Cossacks!
They take it back to her hideout.
There's the commissioner, Batman.
I think he's trying to tell us something, Robin.
He's talking so fast he's saturating the gag. Maybe you should try to figure out what he's saying. It might be important.
Welcome, Malenki Batushka.
It might be important. Like maybe he's trying to tell you it's a trap.
Put the little malchik in cage with old commissioner and drag handsome to throne.
No, that wasn't it. What was he trying to tell them?
You would like to know, perhaps, how you are being tricked? Huh? Or love?
Your Highness.
So you gave us away. As a traitor to your country.
Who is traitor? I am Bessarabian Cossack.
Olga says, it's true. He's a world-famous Cossack chef.
And now, I am making greatest Bessarabian borscht of my career.
Guess what the secret ingredients are going to be?
I object.
Well, you think cooking in borscht is too cruel,
Oh,
Eggsky?
no, don't be ridiculous, Olga. It's just that I'd like to kill them now. No, they're too tricky to play around with. Believe me, I know them. Now that we've got them, let's exterminate them.
One villain in the world realizes you can do it the easy way and his girlfriend isn't going for it. And besides, she says, I may decide not to cook Batman.
Don't tell me that you're falling for this cowled clown.
Maybe. Maybe not. We are seeing.
But you are engaged to me. How dare you two-time me? And especially with this caped creep.
That sparks a shouting match while Batman can only sit there and watch.
Old Cossack proverb. Open mouth is leading quickly to open grave.
And don't give me any of your old Cossack proverbs either. I say kill him now or I'll...
So much for Big Mouth.
That's one way to end an argument, and I'm not sure anybody but Vincent Price could have done that face. While Olga tries to put the moves on Batman, as if Batman has any idea what that means, it's time for Robin and Commissioner Gordon to go into the pot.
This will be beautiful, beautiful. Very nice.
Complete with their clothes, shoes, hair, teeth, all the gadgets in Robin's utility belt, Gordon's unique aftershave, all the sweat that's collected inside their clothes. If Robin wet his pants, never mind. Olga isn't used to taking no for an answer.
I am considering this place маленький piece of Besarovia. Here we are following my customs. And my customs are acquiring wedding borscht made from captured prisoners.
Like you do. Wait, what did she say?
Wedding borscht?
Of course, Batushka.
But I thought you were engaged to marry Egghead.
I am marrying both of you. Cossack queen is permitted up to 6 husbands.
Meanwhile, Alfred is smelling the city. Nope, he's not in there.
Batgirl, this is Alfred. I have just detected the unmistakable aroma of Wellington number 4.
She gets his location and heads over there.
It's unmistakable, Alfred. Wellington number 4 coming from inside this warehouse.
Oh, you can't go in alone, Batgirl. If nothing else, I'll go in with you and provide a diversion.
No, Alfred. I would never forgive myself if you got hurt. Now you must stay here.
She doesn't know as much about Alfred as she thinks she does. If she knew how many times he's pulled Batman's fat out of the fire, she'd be begging him to have her back.
Batgirl!
Batgirl!
I won't do it. I told you she has to stand like that when anybody's looking. I hope Batgirl was watching. One does not underestimate the power of Alfred. Olga realizes it's time to make herself scarce and asks Egghead for help.
Yes, these hens have been fed a straight diet of onions for the past 6 months.
That's why there are only 2 of them. I started out with 30.
All right, Egghead. Your turn has come to me.
Have a good cry, Batman. You need it.
When I was 14, I understood that onions irritated my eyes and made them water. I also understood that only in Batman land do they actually make you cry. This is my trick for cutting onions. Works every time. And I did not realize that if you feed a hen onions for 6 months, she'll produce exploding tear gas eggs. Biology is an amazing thing. Naturally, the other 2 stand there while Olga and Egghead toss more exploding eggs and get all 3 of them crying. When that's done, they and the Cossacks make their escape.
Is Joy safe, Commissioner Gordon?
Yes, Batgirl, but is Gotham City safe?
Oh, Roski, Roski, Roski! Hey, hey, Roski!
I'm afraid Gotham City won't be safe until those Cossacks are behind bars.
They escaped from Batman and the police using tear gas, then they went out to march and chant in the streets. I'm confused. Maybe we'll get that sorted out next time. And I assume this means the police can stop being egg counters and go back to doing police stuff. Somebody will have to explain to O'Hara what that is, but that's not my problem. I'm Irving, and I'm an Adamaniac.